Thicc and Tired. I'm Cassidy.
I'm Gia.
I'm Leah.
Curinne.
Well, we haven't done that in a while.
No.
Sounds like
We
the
don't
first
introduce
episode.
ourselves anymore.
Well, people should know us by now.
And if not, then
And they definitely know
you
me,
must be
so.
living under a rock because...
You definitely know Curinne.
Definitely know me.
What about me?
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Guys, well, this is also for you, Gia, for your future. Okay. If you could have any celebrity come and sing at your wedding, who would it be? I'm going to go first. Mine would be Dave Matthews. And I know that's very random and very weird, but me and Rob are big Dave Matthews Band fans. Our second wedding song was Satellite.
Oh.
And Rob is in love with, he goes to he has been to over 300 Dave Matthews Band's concerts. And he's just he's good. He's amazing.
This
He's
is
got
so
a very
hard.
I genuinely have no idea.
Wait,
what
I
I'm
can
gonna
You don't know
assign-
who Dave Matthews is?
say. No, just what I'm gonna say.
I have ideas.
Well, we'll come to you last. Just think about it.
I have ideas for
literally
their
will
weddings.
not have an answer.
Okay, here's who they're gonna have at their weddings. So I think Curinne should have.
Oh, you're telling us.
Yes. Well,
I like
don't-
that better,
This
because
might
I
sound
have no idea.
strange. So my first thought for Curinne was Fleetwood Mac.
I was totally thinking Stevie
And then
Nicks.
my next one was, I don't really know many songs they sing, but Chicago, the band.
Yes, totally.
I almost think that Chicago was maybe my parents, one of their songs was my
It's a
parents'
little
wedding
bit older
song,
than
so
me,
maybe
but they
it's
have
not a
great
good
music.
idea.
Yeah.
The Broadway
Yeah.
show?
No, it's a
Chicago
band,
the
Chicago.
band.
Who had it coming?
Come on, man.
No, and then I think for Leah,
Okay, I just came up with one.
okay,
Oh.
well,
But
obviously,
it's not, literally, it's not for a wedding.
That's okay.
Well,
I guess it's
All right,
okay.
doesn't matter.
I love Mazzy Star.
Oh.
What is that?
I don't
She
know who that
sings
is.
Wild Horses. It was a remake, though, from Aerosmith. Not Aerosmith, from Rolling Stones. but
No one
anyway.
ever knows who Mazzy Star is.
I know who it. Just told you who she is.
Yes, I know. But I'm saying for cast, no one ever knows, and I'm just just listen, look it up, listen to it.
I was gonna say Drake.
Oh, for me,
Yeah.
that came to my mind too. So I'm actually pretty impressed.
Yeah, I was thinking Drake.
Okay.
For myself, maybe Cher or Donny Osmond.
Wow, you're like an old soul.
I'm not sitting around
She's
really
old
listening
school.
to either of them, but
I like
Cher.
it.
Cher's
I like
fabulous.
Donny Osmond's vibes. I think he's hilarious. Except I've
How do
big
you
beef
know
with him.
from? How do you know him? Where do you hear from him?
I don't know Donny Osmond. Donny Osmond. So when I was in high school, I actually used to send a lot of people. I would say at least 10 people a day. I would call it Daily Donny. And I would send a different photo of Donny Osmond every single day when I was a
Wow.
senior in high school. I love Donny Osmond. I think he's hilarious. I don't know much about him. But what I do know is my grandma saw him during his Vegas residency. He was in a phenomenal film entitled College Road Trip, starring Raven Simone. And she had to go to Georgetown to go interview for college, and he was the funniest person, and it was
Wow.
so hilarious. And spoiler alert for season 1 of The Masked Singer, one of my favorite shows to watch, he was the winner of it, but the whole entire time I thought he was Neil Patrick Harris.
Oh,
I didn't even know he was on
That's
the
such a
Masked Singer.
people your age probably don't even know who he is.
Donnie and Marie.
I don't.
But he's
Cher,
like my mom's
Dave.
generation.
Yeah, Mozzie Smith,
Mazzy
Star.
Star, and yours Stevie
Stevie
Nicks.
Nicks.
Yeah.
Fleetwood
Yeah.
Mac.
Yeah,
Yeah,
of
I feel
course.
like you need the full Fleetwood Mac unit because
Well,
I feel
that'll
like you
never
need
happen,
but I feel like you need the
Because she passed. Christine.
I could
Yeah,
see
I know.
that.
That was
With, like a
sad.
pashmina.
yeah, but I feel like you need that intense.
Pashmina.
Raging.
I just
Alright.
love Stevie Nicks.
Or I would say ABBA,
She's
but
great.
I love
Abba's
ABBA.
I don't like
I
ABBA
love-
more
I
than I
love
like
ABBA.
Fleetwood Mac.
Nothing
so.
gets the crowd going at weddings than a band playing ABBA. Give me a man after midnight.
and that's actually the intro song that you'll use for the podcast
Yeah.
instead of the typical music.
100%.
Yes.
I'm using
Alright,
it when I
great.
edit.
Yeah.
Guys, so I was reminiscing on my old hoe days and when I was on Tinder, and that's actually how I met Rob.
Her Tinder touchdown.
My Tinder touchdown. So I'm looking up, I was looking online of all these different dating apps.
it's crazy out there.
There's a million, and I want
They're
to go
so
through.
good.
I wanted to
I
go
eat them
through
up.
a few with you, okay? There's an app called Hater. This app matches people based on what they mutually dislike rather than what they like.
That's my dream.
Whether it's slow walkers, pineapple on pizza, or a particular pop band, finding someone with similar dislikes can be as bonding as shared interests, which is so true.
I don't
Which
know.
is
I
so
like fighting with my husband on things that we dislike.
Oh,
Really?
I
Yeah, like,
hate
if
that.
he-
But you
Just-
don't like the bond. There's nothing better than me and Rob bond over something
Yes.
we hate.
Yeah, I get
know.
it, but I see your point too. It's like that, that.
I like the little like bickering
The
that we
tiff.
have, where it's like we just tiff on like the reasons why I would like pineapple on my pizza and why he wouldn't.
I love pineapple on my pizza.
Can I tell you?
I
I
didn't know
love
you like
pineapple on
your
pizza.
I love it. Let's order pizza with
Let's go.
pineapple.
A
Yeah.
Hawaiian pizza with pineapple and ham.
Oh my god, delish and black olives.
Yeah,
And
because then I
people
can
who
sit
hate
there
it,
and
they
tell
never
him
had
he's
it.
dumb.
No,
She is like, no.
But like, I think that's brilliant. There's also another. This is a good one. There's another app called Sizzle,
Sizzle.
and it was created by Oscar Mayer. This niche. I
Wait.
say that.
Niche.
Sizzle.
The
S-I-Z-L.
bologna man?
Yeah.
Really?
The dog man.
Oscar
bologna
Mayer is a
man.
bologna.
Oh my gosh, wait.
It's a hot dog.
Wait.
It's both.
I just had
What is the
bologna,
difference
too.
between a hot dog and bologna? One slice.
a hot dog is condensed.
Bologna's delicious.
Wait, can I just share a strange memory that I had?
Yes, but hurry up.
Leah, do you remember one time, it was like in the very beginning of me working here, a strange man came in and was walking around with a container of Oscar Mayer bologna?
In the store?
container?
Yes, yes.
What?
Like
yes.
like a Gladware? Not even like
No,
in
no,
a-
no, like in its Oscar Mayer packaging.
Yeah, and it's like when they go to the
Where
deli.
was I? I was here.
You were here. We were like sitting up here, and then he came in, and we were like, and then he had
Where
like
was I?
I don't know. I don't think you were here
Did
that
you walk
day.
around the
Bologna
store?
man.
I don't know. I know he was definitely up at the front.
He
at
was eating
least.
it?
Was it
No,
my
he was
father?
just holding it.
Fuck up, I was thinking that.
Was he what?
No,
What'd you say?
it wasn't. He came with a cup of coffee.
What did you say?
That was it. He had a coffee. He
had a
didn't have
coffee.
bologna.
I said, was it my father? And then she said no. He had a cup of coffee.
But yeah, anyways, that just reminded me of that.
Well, only
maybe
visits
he
when
was
I'm not
on
here,
this
by the
dating
way.
app.
Maybe he's on Sizzler.
Maybe it was no Sizzle, S-I-Z-Z-L,
Oh.
because it's created by Oscar Mayer. This niche dating app is dedicated entirely to bacon lovers. Users
Wow.
express
Oh,
their
gross.
bacon preferences crispy, chewy, burnt, and find out others who share their passion for
I
the
would
pork
stay
products.
so far away from that.
Wait.
Crispy, but you don't like bacon?
No, it's just I don't want to bond with someone over bacon.
No.
Same.
I mean, people are freaking
Of all
Ditto.
things,
People are weird, though.
Wait, can I tell you something? These sound more like you're gonna meet like fetish people on
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Like
so,
the guy's gonna be like, "Can I eat bacon off your belly
Well,
button?"
I
Like,
was
I'm
gonna
not
say-
into it,
put
man.
the bacon
Sounds
between your
delicious.
cheeks.
Put the bacon between your cheeks. They're gonna be like,
it
"I
in.
want to eat the bacon off your bacon."
that's
Put that bacon in between. Fucking gross.
so. I was thinking. I was gonna say.
I'm gonna drizzle this hot grease onto your
Well, I was gonna say if I was on Sizzle, I would say I have a great date idea. You, me, a lot of oil in the hot sun. Watch me sizzle.
All right.
know?
There you go, Gia.
Okay,
She's
I
with
can't
it.
say
She's
anything
with
But
it.
no, I literally will sit there and
How
sizzle.
about this one? This one I can see. This one I can see. All right, it's called Bristler. It's it sounds like a kitchen utensil. It's targeting the niche. I say niche,
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 yeah.
niche.
I think it depends on the person.
Targeting the niche market of beard lovers. Bristler is designed to connect those who have
go on
beards
that
with
one.
those who want to stroke them.
Well,
Stroke what?
It's as simple and quirky as that. Stroke the beard.
I don't want to
Oh,
stroke.
beard. I thought you said beer.
Oh, you. Okay.
I was like, I don't want to.
Well,
Okay, can I just
The
say,
beard,
you
okay.
know how much bacteria and fecal matter resides in
In
beards?
beard? Why fecal
Yes.
matter?
well, I mean,
We're talking about men.
I mean,
I had this conversation in college.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
My husband is an avid hand washer, so there's nothing in his.
No,
there's no
Curinne.
fecal in his beard.
Corinne didn't get it yet. I did.
Oh, I got it.
Eating ass.
Yeah. But that's not
Hand washer. How's the hand gonna wash? You mean beard washer?
because
wait, right? That's what we meant.
because then they don't wash their hands after they go.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then they touch their face.
No, Corinne.
Wait,
I
okay, there was a
understand,
study
Cassidy.
done.
I get it. You
There
don't have to
was-
explain it.
Why do you
Yes,
say?
I understand. I'm trying not to be dirty, you jerk.
So wait, there is actually a study that has been done, and majority of men, I don't know the exact numbers, but majority of men had some sort of fecal matter in their beard hairs.
I think it's because they touch their butts and they touch
Probably.
their face.
I feel like
Do you think that
Because
they're
they're
giant
shampoo-
I don't
walking
feel like a
buttholes.
majority of men are walking around with their face
kind of
and
are. I mean,
ass?
I wish they were.
I'm not gonna disagree. So
nope, too soon in the podcast. Too early.
literally 10 minutes in. 10 minutes in.
All right, on to the next app. This app, I can
Thank
totally
God.
see. This app is probably the most popular app because let me tell you something. It's called Twin Dog, previously known as Tin Dog. This app is designed for dog owners looking for like-minded souls.
No.
It's not just like finding a date for yourself, but also a playmate for your furry friends. So I guess it's either people that are obsessed with dogs, which is...
These are the dating
Where's the
site
cat
options?
I honestly...
Wow.
Or like the 101 Dalmatians, where the dogs, like Pongo, looks like his owner, and then and his wife, like they're...
I feel like people do start to look like their dogs, or maybe the dogs start to look like their owners. I don't know.
I
but
agree.
if this is the dating pool, I want to go back to 1995.
Well, we're not done yet.
I just feel like...
Oh, keep
I feel
going.
like
There's
the
so
people
many
on there
more.
gotta be...
Okay, what's the next one?
This one, Field, Feeld, originally launched as 3NDR, Thrinder or whatever. Field is a dating app platform for couples and singles to explore relationships beyond the traditional norms, focusing on an open and polyamorous relationship. So basically,
That I understand.
hussies around, like open
Yeah.
relationships. Open relationships.
Because
just
how
looking
else
for
are you
fun.
going to find someone?
It's
or
hard
a
to find that
couple
in the
like
wild.
Yes. So that I get.
Right. Corinne, what do you think about that?
I don't know.
What's
These women are
happening out
trying to
there?
come in here, so we're gonna have to.
You think they're trying to come in?
I think they're just looking at the...
Well, they were pointing at.
Yeah, they were trying to get the sign. Like, all confused.
So you are like a cat.
Yeah, no, literally, imagine.
There's a snake!
I know the entire thing. Can you summarize it? Because I was.
Anyway, this app sounds absolutely miserable. It's called Gluten-Free Singles. This app creates a niche platform for those who are gluten intolerant or choose to live a gluten-free lifestyle, ensuring that meal planning on dates is never a problem.
Doesn't matter
If you're
that
gluten
much.
That one
intolerant,
too.
God forgive. God, I'm so sorry, but if you
Well,
were,
yeah, that does suck.
if you were purposely gluten-free, like,
I get that
how
because
sad are you?
you wouldn't want. I wouldn't if I had to be gluten free. I don't think I would want to be dating someone who was eating pizza blatantly in my face, knowing that I'm gonna be miserable.
I guess so.
But hold on a second. You're watching your weight, right?
Yes.
Is Justin?
No.
So doesn't he
doesn't have
blatantly
to.
eat McDonald's?
Yes, I see exactly where you're coming from.
Yeah.
But I feel like for me that's a choice. If someone who is gluten intolerant, if you're like talking to okay, this is where my brain goes because I was at one point vegan, right? And I didn't want to be immediately judged by the fact that like I was vegan. So, you go on these apps and you're talking to someone, but then you start telling them like, oh, like I have specific dietary things, and then they ghost you.
Oh,
Okay.
do people do that really?
Well,
I mean,
for
people
me,
ghost
yeah.
anybody for anything. so.
Wow.
But every time, like, I brought up the fact that, like,
guess so.
I preferred a vegan diet or I preferred to not eat meat. It was just, like, the end of the fucking world and it was wasted time.
My best friend.
So,
I guess so.
thought-
My best friend dated someone who weighed his meat. I'm like, get the fuck rid of him.
Weighed it.
Weighed. Like,
Oh,
which, like,
weighs
whatever.
his-
He's like, all about that. I'm like, get rid of him. I'm like, get rid of him stuff.
Whole
He's gonna
weighs his
I'm like, does
stuff.
he make you weigh your fucking meat?
I
She
weigh
goes,
my
sometimes.
stuff.
He lost. I think he lost a lot of weight, which is great. Good for him. But like, I think he made Steph she shall remain nameless, weighing her meat, and she didn't want to, and he like made
Wait,
her.
is this her ex-husband?
Ex-boyfriend?
Oh, ex-boyfriend.
I don't know how I feel about any of that. Whatever.
We got another one.
What's the next one?
I can't even see.
Clown dating.
Stop.
As quirky as this sounds, this app is indeed for clowns and those who love clowns. It
There's
also
nothing
acknowledges
scarier
unique
than a clown.
challenges faced by clowns and circus performers in their romantic life. So it's an app for freaks.
It's for people who...
Look it up. Go on your app. It's called
I don't have a
Clown
phone.
Dating.
We don't have phones.
Is it people who are actual like clowns or people who have like an affinity to clowns
I
like
think it's people having to know. I think it's people who like clowns, or maybe for clowns who like are clowns by career.
Well, I know someone who went to clown camp.
Is there such thing?
Is it someone at this table?
No.
Who are you insinuating?
I know who the fuck you're insinuating.
For dramatic effect, Cassidy now storms off the set.
I know who
You're
you're
fired.
talking about.
No, it was
You're fucking close.
the valedictorian of my class.
Help me, she's stuck again.
valedictorian
Watch her
of your
fingers,
class.
they get stuck in there.
Because his uncle is a professional clown. So he went up on stage and he did these devil sticks and they go...
Oh, yeah.
And then it was... I hated this kid so much. And then he, like, thought he was who he was. And then he did a mic drop on the stage. And then our principal literally was so annoyed that he had to pick the mic up off the ground. And he was like, all right,
let him live
anyways.
his
And
life.
salutatorian
Really?
now.
So we have 3 more. This one's weird. Ghost singles. A humorous or perhaps eerie take on dating apps. This site claims to be for ghosts who are in search of companionship, whether that be fellow spirits or the living who have interest in the paranormal.
They have iPhones? Are they downloading it through?
I don't know. Who's got a phone?
Casper?
I got
You do. You are the
You're
only
the only
person
one
with a
with the
phone,
phone.
Cassidy.
That was really harsh.
I'm sorry, Cass. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
I'll get you a
Hold
Louis.
on, I'm looking this up right now. Ghost app.
So are they? So imagine one day you just wake up and you have the Ghost app on your phone, and then you're like, hold on, and then you click on it, and it's actually the ghost that haunts your home.
Oh my god, they have ghost radar. Oh my god.
I love a ghost app.
I'm not looking at this anymore. That's like my biggest fear. I can't even look at it.
Really?
Okay.
I don't like those.
This one's
don't mind them.
I'm believing
this
them.
one's right up your alley since you love fish. Sea
don't.
captain
You believe in
date
ghosts?
targeting sea captains and those attracted to the seafaring life. This niche dating app aims to connect seafarers with potential mates who are not put off by the prospect of long voyages.
That's perfect.
You
for
could probably date
download
like a
it
hot
now.
captain in Australia.
Yeah.
Download it now.
Well,
Why would you not?
Because I've watched The Perfect Storm, and they're all gonna die. And I swear to God, and it's scary. It's so scary because literally that movie is so good and it's so devastating. And you should also watch Adrift with Shailene Woodley, who did you see that? Did you
that
see
you
it?
saw?
It is the most devastating movie on earth.
Fucking suspicious.
I literally saw it. I saw it like this, trying not to
Well, that's
cry.
because you have the fear of it, isn't it?
No, I'm not afraid of the ocean. I'm just like, I don't.
She doesn't prefer.
It's just like the fact that like someone gets taken from you in such a crazy, dramatic way, and you're in the middle of the vast ocean, and you
And
never
there's
get their body
nothing you
back
can
for the
do.
most part.
Never dead.
And
I'd
it's just
probably try to drown myself.
yeah. And if, you're
It wouldn't
telling
take
me.
very long.
Yeah. And then Adrift is also based on a real story.
Are you calling me fat?
Anyways.
What? Meaning
All right,
you're in
here's
the
the last
middle of the
one.
ocean. What are you gonna do? Just sink yourself.
You would
sink so
the app,
fast.
sorry, the last one's called Wingman. This app turns the concept of dating on its head. Instead of you creating your profile and interacting with others, you have a wingman or wingwoman creating it for you, who does all the work. It's great for those who trust their friends' judgment more than their own in picking partners. That's an interesting
Just
one,
give
huh?
your friend your Tinder login.
Gia, can we do that for you?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Most people do that
I don't
anyway.
care, yeah. Right?
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you. There's
let me
one
swipe
app
for
that
them.
wasn't on your list,
Let's swipe
Cassidy.
for
What is it?
Gia.
Woo Plus, a dating app
Yes.
for women with curves and
Yeah.
those.
Again,
And the men
Yep.
who love them. But
I
what?
still go back to the whole thing. Is it a real thing? Like, I need to know from someone that's been on it.
It's
Is it a
definitely
real thing
fetish.
or is it a fetish thing?
There's a girl that I follow on Instagram called Kelsey's Journey, and she's actually a female who, Kelsey's Journey, her name's Kelsey Grennan, plus size fashion and lifestyle. She's from Long Island.
Okay.
She's got a lot of followers on TikTok, about 206,000 on Instagram. She gets a lot of hate, of course, because everyone's a fucking asshole.
Classic.
She's recovering from binge eating disorder, BED,
Okay.
and she has a sponsorship with it. So I'm so curious to
Oh,
see
with
what that's
that
like
specific dating app?
with Woo Plus. So it's funny because,
Oh.
like, yeah, the weird thing about it is it's definitely a fetish. It definitely is a fetish.
Yeah, but
And then
it's
just go
not
on
a
Hinge or
fetish for
Tinder.
everyone. It's a fetish for some people, though.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
like, the guys that, like, DM, like, I've gotten, like, crazy DMs. and I'm like...
Beautiful
dude,
lady.
Yeah, even worse than that.
Great hips.
Yeah, it's so strange. Like, they say the
We know.
weirdest things, and
Yeah.
they send the most bizarre things, and it's nothing but,
you
like,
get
a
dick
fetish.
pics?
I've gotten dick pics.
You get dick pics on DMs?
Yeah, and then I just delete it.
Dick DMs.
I haven't gotten one in a long
Next
time,
time you
though.
should share with the class. And
Next time I get one, I will share with the. I'll
And
save
let's
it. Usually, I
share
immediately
usernames.
delete them, and
we'll share
I
our
usually
reactions.
delete and block,
Yeah.
or block and
Let's
delete.
find
Yeah.
their mothers and send it to their mothers.
Yeah.
Most of these people are not from here,
Yeah. True.
so
Yeah. Sometimes when I get like sometimes I'll get weird like people requesting me, and I'm like, I have a kid, not.
the other
adding
day
to
the
the
guy
boy.
was like, "Oh, he's like, you're so beautiful. I can't believe you're. What did he say? I can't believe you're 40." It was an older thing.
Oh,
So he's
yes.
like, I can't believe you're 44. And I was like, I'm not, I'm 47.
Yeah.
And then, he went on to be like, oh, you have beautiful eyes, blah, blah, blah. I was like, dude, stop. Like, what are you doing? Like, why are you randomly
People are
reaching
weird.
out? People are weird.
People are freaking weird.
Yeah.
That's, I
like,
think
I'm going to
that-
write
bold.
you back? Who's writing these guys back? I want to know.
Yeah, so it's an app for people looking to date curvy women and people who love women with curves. That's what it's for.
Yeah, I was trying to read the reviews
I
and
think
like
it's
see
cool,
what
but-
people were saying about it, and they were just talking about the user friendliness and bugs on it, so I couldn't.
I mean,
wonder-
if it was true, I feel like it would be
Yeah.
great because then you could legitimately find and not waste your time with people, men or women alike, that aren't into people that have curves or plus size or whatever it is. Again, men or women, because there's women, like you said, I don't like she doesn't like a huskier guy. She likes a skinnier guy. So she's obviously
Right,
not
everyone
going
has
to be
preference.
attracted to someone that approaches her on a dating app. Not that you're on them anymore, but I'm saying like at that time, a dating app that was bigger. So same thing, vice versa for a guy. So it would be nice to have something where it's like you go on there, you feel like it's a safe space for you. But the problem is these guys, and some people, it's mostly guys, don't make it a safe space.
Yeah.
Can I
Well,
also tell you? So my mom, you know, she was with someone for 10 years. They were engaged, and then when I went to college, they broke up. So my mom and I both kind of went through a hoe phase together, which was terrible. I don't recommend at all.
terrifying.
But anyway, she used to message me all the time that, like, the messages that she would get, just like people being so mean, saying like, you're a fat whale, you're gonna die, like, why are you even on this app? Like, it was horrible. It was so
nuts.
mean. And even like, she just recently got a boyfriend as of like November, I think. But even up until that point, like, people were still just like, their messages, they're like, you should kill yourself.
That's
like, it's
crazy.
horrible. It's horrible. So I don't know.
I don't know. I didn't experience that when I was on it for like the minute and a half. But everybody has a different, like, and it definitely happens because some girl posted it in that, we won't say the group.
Oh,
She
yeah.
said that she didn't answer some guy, and then he turned around and he was like, okay, whatever, peace out, Porky.
And there's so...
And she was a thicker girl.
Yeah,
And
this
so
is
there
the
are
group,
people that
right?
say, yeah, but we're not going to talk
there
about
are
it.
so
don't
many
wanna, like,
posts like that. And honestly, even like my friends, like they'll like, I mean, like in regards to just, I guess, like men, not necessarily like plus size, whatever, but like literally, like if you don't text them back or answer them, they berate you and they go, actually, you're ugly anyways. Like, you're actually fat and ugly and we hate you. And
know
I never
what?
was interested.
Such
There's
small
just-
dick
I'm like,
energy.
thank God.
These
You know what I
little-
say all the
these boys
time?
out there can't handle it. They're fucking babies. That's why.
Well, the problem is that number one, they're not mature, and number two, you basically dodged a huge bullet because he's showing you exactly who he
Yeah.
is by calling you names. I'm not into that. Like a guy that like makes fun of calls girls names, I'm just not into it.
No.
Like, you know, we can gossip and bitch around with the best of them, but a guy that does it to a girl, I'm like,
Yeah.
that just makes you so like no.
because
I'm not
you
into
were
it. I don't like
rejected
it.
because they didn't answer them right away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
You're a
that,
baby.
or
Get over
like,
yourself.
like even like my friend, she like, he'll be
guys
like,
are
you know,
definitely
it's
not hot
totally
shit.
fine. You don't have to text me every day, but just why haven't you texted me? She's like, I've texted you one single time. We were not
Yeah.
having a conversation.
Have you ever experienced any dickwads on apps being mean to you? Not like you have a reason because you're beautiful.
No, because I really don't even have like that long of conversations with anyone. I simply like, I barely chat. Like the thing is, I don't know. Like I'm just, not
Yeah.
really. No.
Yeah.
I don't think so. Maybe. I don't think so though.
No.
I don't know. Have men been mean to me? I'm sure they have.
What's your favorite dating app?
Well, all of them are currently deleted off my phone because I have no storage. But
What was your favorite dating app?
I mean, Tinder is like just so easy to swipe through, but everyone's like a freakazoid on there nowadays. Hinge, I feel like, is where it's supposed to be the best one.
And Bumble, right?
And Bumble. I don't
supposed to
like
be
Bumble because I don't want to have to come up with something to say, but also, like, I feel like if I just say hey, it feels stupid. But then I'm like, what else am I going to say to you? Because then I feel embarrassed if I say anything that's like of like character or personality, because then I feel like I'm judging myself, and then I'm like, ew, how are they judging me? So I feel like Hinge, but it's so much work.
Can you activate it again, and can we send you off on dates, like little bait, and talk about your date experience on the podcast?
Yeah, we could do that for like investigative journalism, but also like I don't know, I'm so afraid to like, not like afraid, but like, ew, like meeting like random strangers. Like I want people that I have some type, well,
But that's how it is. Like Rob was a random
I
stranger
know,
to me.
but the thing is,
You know?
I don't.
I
didn't
like
have
knowing
that, so I don't
everything
know.
about everyone. Like I like to have something on someone before I
can
even
always
meet
stalk
them.
She just wants to like meet them like in an old fashioned
Like,
way,
you
it
know,
sounds like.
yes, but you also know, like, when you meet someone and you don't know each other, but you know a lot about them.
Yeah, like you have a connection.
Exactly. Like, that's how I like
you
to have
bumped
things.
into each
because-
other in the hardware store, and you're like, "Oh, sorry, can you just
Yeah.
pass me?" And then you're like, "Oh,
This
hi."
isn't a
and then he's
Hallmark
like,
movie.
I don't give a shit. It
Zena.
fucking happened. What'd you say?
Zena.
Yeah.
Get it?
Cut.
Get the fucking joke?
I got the joke.
Well, I'll tell you. So I was at a winery, RGNY,
Oh, yes,
last
on
Friday
Love.
or whatever. And so I was out east drinking wine on a Friday afternoon. Obviously, no one's really there, but we're literally standing, like sat in the middle of nowhere, away from all of civilization.
Nice.
And when I go out, it's like, like, don't talk to me. I don't want people coming up to me.
Why?
And it's also, I don't know your intention. I don't know who you are. You're weird. What do you want with me?
Well, then how do you expect to find somebody?
Yeah, you won't go on dating apps.
You're
and you
telling
don't want
me.
people to find you organically.
I don't know. I don't know.
It's gonna have to be the hardware store.
Are you asexual?
Me? Oh my gosh, I wish I was.
What's it called? What'd you just say?
I wish I
Asexual.
was just saying this the other day that I was like, I swear to God, I wish I was asexual because I think it would make my life so much easier. No, I am sexual, but without the
Can we
A.
have like a casting call, like put on Craigslist?
Oh my God.
Meet you.
My own dating
You're
show.
showing your age here, Cassidy.
Yeah.
And we'll
But
have a chair that
Wait a
come in
minute,
and
is
start.
Craigslist still a thing?
Yeah.
Shut up.
I think it is. Yeah. Why wouldn't it be?
It's all like Facebook Marketplace now. Exactly. Shit really took over.
Yeah, maybe I should go on dates just for the series of it, just for the sillies.
No, let's just like
Just go on Instagram and then just make yourself public and all those freaks will find you.
That's true.
We don't
That's
wanna-
what you would
I
think.
used to be public
That's
on
what you would
Instagram
think.
on Cassidy Wilkes, but I took it off because I was like, I have a baby.
No one
Yeah,
one
the kids are
crushes
grown
boys
now,
don't
so.
boys don't find me and follow me. Like boys aren't.
I would find you and follow you if I was
But
a
you're
little
not
boy.
posting like that either.
No, I don't.
I
I'm
get less
posting me at the
follows now that I don't
winery
post as much.
in a literal detective coat. You know what I mean? Like,
Don't
no.
make fun of the Inspector
Well,
Gadget
you have a
coat.
crush on me for it, but like the boys don't.
What happened?
I'm just saying, Corinne. I'm just saying.
Corinne now has a crush on Gia. That's what happened.
I did
I mean,
not
who
know.
doesn't?
I found
You know what
her
I mean?
coat
Corinne, what is this
irresistible.
article that you just read recently that we wanted to talk about?
Oh, okay. So there was a woman, I saw it on Facebook. I can't get to it because it's on my phone. So she was discussing how they have children, and I believe she's pregnant, but don't quote me, I can't remember. She was saying how, I guess her husband's mother, she's married, her husband's mother came to her and was like, you know, I don't like what's going on with her pregnancy, you know, like how is she feeling, blah, blah, what's going on with the kids, blah, blah. And she basically was like, my husband needs to keep his family updated. Like, it's not my job to hold his hand. So she said to him, oh, make sure you tell your mother, blah, blah, blah. And he didn't. And she is like, it's not my job. Because the mother, I guess, got snippy with her. And she said, I saved the freaking article too. Mother got snippy with her, whatever, gave her a little bit of an attitude. And she was like, it's not my job to make sure that your son is keeping you up to date with what's going on in our family. She's like, I take care of my family. He needs to take care of his. And I think that the internet was a little divided. Me personally, I'm all for it. I think that Paul, basically what she said, she was like, my husband is a grown ass man. She's like, if he can't call his mother and be like, by the way, we're doing whatever, this person's birthday party this weekend. You know, we're just letting you know, come here too, or whatever the case may be. I'm just using it as an example. She's basically saying that, yeah, that's your responsibility. You're a grown man, and I'm not holding my husband's hand to do this.
I think it depends on your relationship with the mother-in-law. Like, you know, my mother-in-law is not here, but like I have a feeling that I would be the one to, just because I want to keep her in the know, you know?
Yeah.
Like
I don't think she's not saying that she doesn't have a relationship with them, but she's saying, I have a job, he has a job.
Yeah.
We both have children. This is not this is a 50-50 situation.
Like, she can't
She's
be
basically
liable.
saying,
He's basically saying, I'm not doing it, you do it. And she's like, I'm not doing it. You're a grown man. You can pick up the phone and call your mother. That's basically what she's saying.
Yeah.
Like, in other words, like, take some sort of initiative. And I don't know. Paul's always been, since Gianna was born, even before that, he was always very hands-on. He changed diapers. He literally did everything that, like, everything that I did, Paul did.
Yeah.
And, like, even to this day, he cooks way more than I do because I hate it. So to me, it just was like it clicked in my head. And I was like, yeah, like, I agree with her.
Yeah.
Like, he was always like, I never had to call his family, like, his aunts or
that's a
anything,
very
invite
old school
them.
thing, you know, to do. What were people saying that were like, no, you're wrong to the woman?
Well, no, they were just like, it was like divided. Like, some people
Yeah.
were like, no, like, you should be, you know, informing them, and other people were just like, no, yeah, you're right. Why are you telling your husband what to do? Like, listen, you already have kids.
Yeah.
Your husband shouldn't be your next child. Like,
No.
he's a grown man.
Oh, I
Absolutely
could tell
the
some of my
fuck
friends
not.
that. Yeah.
I got some friends too that I'm
Yup.
like, what is going on? Like, your husband needs to fucking do something.
It's insane. I have like friends that like have to get them like put their outfits together. And I'm like, what the
100%.
fuck is going on?
No.
Like, are you
No,
alright?
I'm not saying that you can't have like, of course you're a wife. I get it, and you know you get married and stuff like that, and like there is that like you want to take care of each other, but he should be doing the same.
Yeah.
He should want to be taking care of you as well.
Yeah.
So I don't
It
know,
should
like
be
I
mutual.
really related to it. I just saw it last night, and I was like,
Yeah.
this is fabulous.
I mean, in short, fuck men, right?
I mean,
Well, quite literally.
you know, I don't want. I mean,
I'm kidding. It's a joke. I feel like you're mad at me today.
oh, get the fuck out of
You've
here.
been mad at me since I walked in here at 12:02. You've been mad at me. It's been a whirlwind since I walked in.
Corinne's been in actually a great mood today.
Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know. Really, was I in a bad mood? I don't think so.
I don't know.
I actually came in and I was like, wow,
She walked
ready
in,
to
I was
go.
like, you're late. And I was like, yeah, just kidding.
I looked at my watch because I was like, wait, it seems like an hour ahead here.
It is so often. And I wasn't even really
What
in
time
that
did you
great of
get
a mood. Gia messaged me this
I got
morning
here
and
at
reminded
10:50.
me
Oh my
of
gosh,
day.
yeah. Because I was gonna text you yesterday, but then I was like, and I was like, ah.
I was literally on the
Yeah.
phone with Sam when you messaged me.
Oh.
And I read the message. She's like, wait, Gia's a great
assistant.
assistant.
I was
like,
Well, yesterday I was gonna text the girl Zena and be like, hey, blah blah blah, and then I was gonna text you, and then I was like, and then I woke up literally. So I've been up since around like 3:44 this morning.
Oh,
Why?
jeez.
I don't know. So, well, I was kind of
Just
like in and out and
happens.
in and out and in and out. So then I was like, and then at 5 a.m. I go, she's coming.
Ow.
You totally forgot.
And then I go,
That's horrifying.
So we're actually, what Gia's talking about, because we can talk about it, is we had a like a costume person
yeah.
basically approach us about lending out a dress for a movie that's being filmed in the Hamptons. No, in Bridgehampton? No.
It's I
Beating
think
Hollow.
Yeah,
Beating Hollow.
I think it's
I knew it was a
being
B somewhere.
filmed like all over the
It's on the North
island.
Fork.
Yeah,
Well,
but they're
that's the one that
Yeah.
part that we're
Beating
doing. So
Hollow.
yeah, so they came and the actress that's wearing one of the dresses is supposed to be Eliza Roberts, and Eric Roberts is in it. For anyone that doesn't know, that's Julia Roberts' husband.
and we
Not
went
husband, brother. Oh God.
Oh my god. Wow, what a travesty.
Danny Motors, Julia Roberts' husband. Just so you all know that I know who my people are.
But yeah, we won't reveal the tale of the story
We
just
won't
yet.
reveal it yet.
But
That was
let's see
fun.
what happens
Yeah.
if they even we could land on the cutting room floor.
Yeah.
no, literally.
Hopefully not. Hopefully she lets us become extras. I walked in, I was like, why are the children here? Because the nice lady brought her kids, like a gaggle of children. I was
Yeah.
like, what's going on?
Oh yeah.
And good thing I didn't, because I was about to burst through the door and like say
I knew you were
something
going
vulgar.
to too, and I was like,
about
here
to,
she comes,
say-
like a hurricane.
hurricane. I was literally, I don't know, I was about to say something wild, like look at my fucking new bag, and then I saw like, I was like, whoa, what's going on here today?
The cutest little kids.
Cutest little kids.
They were
Cutest,
sweet
cutest.
kids.
Landon's adorable.
Landon's adorable, such a big help. Anyway,
He doesn't really know how to put together a table though. But that's all right.
I think that was Cassidy.
That was
my
more
fault.
Cassidy. Sorry,
It's
Landon.
not my fault.
We're just joking around.
100% my fault. I feel terrible. Oh my god, I want to now. I'm like really upset about it.
If you didn't listen to last week's episode, we did discuss how. So we usually record a couple podcasts. We did completely spill an entire table, coffee, tea, everything.
I put a table up.
It was a tea
because
task,
And that'll
Gia
never
was
happen again.
busy. Gia usually is like amazing and sets everything up because I don't know what I'm doing.
I'm big brawny
I
man.
put the table up. The table was very heavy, and little Landon was like, "Oh, let me help you, this sweet little boy." And I was like, "Leah, come help me." I thought I lost. I can't even talk about it because I'm just.
She thought
I
she
thought
lost
I
the
lost
legs.
It, so we were literally about to press play, and all of a sudden it
The whole-
falls. And then Gia said, like, the screams that came out of her mouth put me into a coma, and I was like, "I'm not alright. I haven't been
We
alright
almost
since."
lost Cassidy too. We
Honestly,
almost had to call the EMTs.
I literally blacked out. Like, I saw black. I couldn't see for a minute because I was like, couldn't breathe. Anyway, I want to talk about something.
Let's talk about it.
What are we
F
talking
word.
about? Oh, wait, which one?
The one that I fucking hate.
Fabulous.
Fucking love fuck. No, the word fat. I hear it all the
Oh.
time. I'm hearing so many,
Let's
I
fight
hate
about it.
I hate it.
Let's tussle.
Let's tussle. Let's
I feel like people play victim
Bum, bum.
and like,
no.
I'm
I
trying
think
to like, I don't know. I'm trying to like, so I saw
people
some
make
things.
it their identity.
Yeah.
And
then
that's an
complain that
issue
it
because
is
then they
their identity, and
complain that it affects
society
their life.
says it's their identity,
Yes.
but yet they make it their identity.
And you know what? We might get a little bit of hate for this, but
care.
I don't walk around with a plus size victim mentality. I never have. I never will. That could be a personality thing. I don't know. Some people, and not to say, listen, there have been people throughout my life that have made fun of me. I'm not like, what's the word I'm looking for?
Downplaying.
No.
Not showing sympathy, compassion.
I can't think of the word.
Empathy.
Exempt. From like anything that's happened. I've had crazy things happen on dates. I've had people say derogatory things to me. When I was in high school, one of the guys that was friends with my boyfriend at the time said that my back pocket was big enough to fit his social studies book in. So, and I was only like a 12 at that time. So there you go, people. So like, that's what I'm saying. Like these, and that boy, you are still ugly. I'm just saying.
He's probably divorced.
I feel like you
Not
also
the
have,
boyfriend. He's still cute. He's fine.
you have so much more to your
I haven't seen him in
character.
decades.
Right, but then I see so many things popping up, and it's like,
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, to all those people out there, like, I have this mentality of F you. You're not gonna dictate to me how I feel about myself. I'm not gonna be a victim because I'm fat. There you go. Cassidy, have at it. I said it.
no, I just think
She doesn't
it's a
like the
stupid
word. I don't care.
Okay, great. I know
No,
you don't care.
I'm saying for me, I don't
you
care.
think-
I wouldn't. What?
Do you think you don't like the word because of the way it's used?
I mean, you don't see people like, you know, like I said before, where we're saying like skinny people. You know, say like, oh, you're skin. You know what I mean? Like, it's not your identity. So why are we? Like, I feel like the people that complain about it and that's all they want to do is talk about it. I feel like it's being very
Productive?
100%. It's being very counterproductive.
I think it's playing like this. You're playing into it and you're just making you're just making it worse for yourself, I feel like.
Yeah.
If you don't want people to label you, you're labeling yourself.
Right. I mean, then again, we are also different. Like, me and you have thick skin. We have thick skin. Thick and
That's
tired.
true too. Not
That's why I think
everyone's
that
going to be like that. And that's what I was saying. It could just be a personality
We're
thing.
also obsessed with ourselves. And
Yeah,
each
but
other.
listen, we joke around about that all the time.
Yes.
I'm not, by any stretch of the imagination, a narcissist.
No.
There's no fucking... I would never treat anybody in that respect. Like, we joke around about it because we saying we love ourselves, but that's more like, just like, we tell ourselves...
Right.
Yeah, like, you have to walk around being like, I'm good. I'm a good person. I'm pretty. I have nice hair. Like, these are the things that you need to... What? No.
No.
She's asking me if she's a narcissist, and she is not. She's a wonderful person.
Well, look up a list.
Honestly, Cassidy, if you were a true narcissist,
Google it.
go ahead, Google it.
You wouldn't be at the table right
Wait,
You
now.
wouldn't
finish
be at
what
the
you were
table.
saying.
What?
I said finish what you were saying.
Yeah.
What was I saying?
About like if you were a true narcissist.
Oh, if you were a true narcissist, I just feel like she said, you wouldn't be at the table. You wouldn't be invested. Like, you wouldn't be like just a good friend to people. Like, you wouldn't do things for people because narcissists are all about themselves.
You'd be Tom
Right.
Sandoval
Yeah.
and Sheena Shea.
Literally
back to Bravo.
emotionless. Crocodile tears all the time.
Yeah, exactly.
Why is
And
this
you're
not
not like
about
that
me
at
right
all.
now?
And yeah, we joke because we love ourselves. We love to see ourselves on camera and stuff like
Right.
that. But that's just because we're
That's
like
just
little
because that's
attention
what-
whores.
Yes.
Yeah,
definitely
we're just
attention
like,
whores.
you know what? That's great, and we like ourselves, and then but there's
Yeah.
nothing wrong with that.
No.
You should love yourself.
Right. I'm seeing people like cry about it, but then
I mean,
continue to.
Listen,
And,
you can cry about it, and but the thing is
Cry
that you
about what?
can't-
Cry about
like, just like making it their identity, like making it their whole
About
thing.
being
yeah,
fat?
about being plus
like
size.
being plus size, having things happen to you, not getting opportunities. But the thing
Yeah.
is that like I don't know. Like, I need someone to tell me, like, what is it? Why can't you? What is it that's stopping you? Like,
Yeah.
where's
a
the
mental
hurdle?
block. No, it's a mental block because maybe they don't love themselves the way that you have clearly, learned to love yourself.
Right. That's what we're saying. But then why do they keep
Why
harping
make it?
on it and like just
Right.
over?
If
You know
it's
what I
that
mean?
mental
Oh, sorry.
barrier where
Yeah.
they just can't,
You're saying you don't
because
want
they
it to be
probably
about
don't
your.
they don't see value in themselves. Like it might be just a way of projecting and just being like, I don't know. I don't want to offend anyone.
No, I know.
It's
talking
hard.
about us?
No.
no.
No, I'm just saying, like, people listening, like, I don't even know.
No, I know what you mean.
You know?
I feel like
Wait, like, this is the shit
The
that goes
vibe.
on online.
Yeah.
This is the shit. Like, if you're gonna constantly go online and be like, I'm plus size, I'm a victim, blah blah.
Yeah.
I don't want that to be my identity, but you're making it your
Right,
identity
are
by
you doing it for
constantly
the
talking
likes
about
and
it.
for people, and then like, oh yeah, we totally relate. Okay, you relate, then how can we help each other get out of that mindset then? Like, let's talk about how we can get out of that
Exactly.
mindset. And then instead of like constantly harping on it, you know what I mean? It would be like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of like a good comparison to it. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm trying to think.
like to people that just complain about things. Here's a solution. Like, try to find out a solution for it, but yet still choose to just complain about it and go down that hole. You know what I'm trying to say?
I mean, everyone's situation is different. Everyone
Yes.
gets
That's
treated
where I'm
differently.
saying-
That's the
with
gray
the
area
mental
here.
block too.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
you can
Right.
lead a horse to water, but you
Yes.
can't make them drink.
Yeah.
So,
In every situation.
And I feel like what Leah just said. I don't know if this is gonna make sense, truthfully, but I mean, I don't really know if much of what I say ever makes sense. But I feel like you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink, right? So I feel like the drinking is like accepting yourself, not having that kind of mentality. But what's happening on the walk over to the water? You know what I mean? Are you doing things that make you feel good about your existence, or things that are bringing you success or positive, whatever it may be? You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I feel like using like you as an example, Curinne.
Yeah.
Like, on your way to the water of acceptance or whatever, like, all the things you did, I feel like, to create, like, you know, that personal, like, positive experience. Like, you said, you know what, like, I may be plus size, there's nothing for me. I'm not going to sit around and cry about it. I'm going to take action.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I made a store.
Right.
You know, and obviously, you know, making a store is, you know, no easy. But, you know, something like that, even just, you know, posting, like, positively on Instagram, like, in my cute outfit, wearing this,
Right.
in my clothes.
Yeah.
And it's just that positive whatever.
Yeah, and
make sense?
it's
that was great.
Oh,
it's interesting too, because like you're right, like what is the walk over, like what's
Yeah.
happening to these girls in the interim, that they're like are you surrounding yourself with other plus size, like it doesn't even have to be plus size, people that are body positive, that
no,
are
it doesn't
feeling
be
themselves, that aren't feeling down? Because guess what, if you surround yourselves with other people that have a victim mentality, you yourself are going to continually have a victim mentality.
I think it's hard in today's society too, because any video that we're all on social media, any video that we click on, if you go into the comments, someone's commenting on somebody's weight, or commenting on, like, for me at least, any video I click on is like, as soon as you open the comments, someone's saying something negative. So it's
But they're
almost
hags. Like, that's my point. Like,
But
I
it's
get what
hard
you're
because
saying. It's
some
hard
people
to...
aren't as strong, and some people aren't like, oh, well, they'll think like that about me. Like, I can say that because I feel like I'm the same way, where I'm like, wow, if they think that person is fat or whatever, then what are they going to think of me? You know, it's like we're surrounded by negativity, and I think, like, how does somebody come out of that negative mind space or block out all that negative stuff?
Here's
like
the
where
thing.
you're able to say,
Yeah.
well, they're nothing.
I feel like we post a reel, right? Let's say we post a reel. It doesn't matter. It could be any one of us, just for example. We post a reel, let's say 200 people, because that's like on the average. We're getting like between 100 and 200 comments on like a really good reel. So there's 200 people on there that have been like, this is great, you look beautiful, number 3, number 2, number 3. Like, they're going through, like, picking the dress they have. Then you have these couple of people that are literally just
Mean.
Barbara Ann,
lonely,
725.
Like, yeah. I mean, you just have these people that are just miserable f-balls, and they're just like, they have to say something because they hate themselves, and they're freaking trolls. So now, are you going to listen to the 10 people that wrote on there, or are you going to listen to the other 150 people, 100 and whatever?
And that's life.
Well, that's
man.
kind of like,
What did I say? 100?
sorry to cut you off.
No.
I was going to say, it's almost like, you know, with my therapist, we talk about confirmation bias. So it's like you tend to go towards things that suit your mentality.
Right, exactly.
So, like, if you're like, it's like when we hear one negative thing out of 100 great
Yeah.
things, because we feel so negative on the inside, obviously we're going to stick to
Yes.
that comment, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I was also thinking too, as we're kind of chit-chatting, I was like, okay, like, I think it's a good thing to, like, be vulnerable out there. Be like, look, these are my struggles. I'm sad. You know what I mean? This
Yeah.
and that. But then it's also like,
There's a new trend on
Guys.
social media, and it says
let's show us having fun.
there,
Right,
yeah,
right.
yes.
We
There's
know
a,
that there is a struggle.
Yeah.
there's a new
know?
trend saying social media is fake. Here's like 5 things I'm struggling with right now. You know what I mean? And
I
that's
mean,
right.
listen, we could literally go around the table, and I'm sure each one of us could literally name 3 things that we're struggling with in our life that's like anxiety, like gives us like whatever it is. What was that about?
It's a little creepy, Gia.
I was like,
Cassie's
easy.
like-
easy.
Cassie's like, I ain't got no struggles.
No, I got fucking
I made a Louis.
bitch.
But I'm just saying, like, everyone can pinpoint things.
Yeah.
But you know, it's really funny that you said that too, because in retail, they've always said, if let's say you have like a bunch of people that walk through the door, if everyone's happy and then one person comes in and they have a negative experience, all those happy people are never going to tell anybody else. They're just going to leave and be like, oh, I had such a great experience. They're not going to go on Google. They're not going to go on social media. They're not going to say anything. But the one person that came in that had a negative experience is going to run to Google, run to Facebook, run to Bully, whatever it is. They're going to write like their whole life story and tell a million people, because misery loves company.
Misery loves motherfuckers.
And
Period.
people are going to suck you in. Do not let those negative people suck you into their life, because that's all they are, is negative hags.
Negative hags.
Sit at home. People are people, and that's just it.
No, I agree.
I want to name
It's life.
name three things.
That I'm struggling right now?
Yeah.
Well, speaking of narcissism, my sister Maggie says I have histrionic
We talked about
personality
this.
disorder.
Like,
Did we talk about that?
yeah, and I was like, what the hell is that? And then
I
you
have
looked it up and you made us read it.
It's me.
Yeah, we literally did it on
Three
the
things I'm
podcast.
struggling right now. Scarlett, like her, like getting her shit together because of the whole experience we had with school. I'm struggling with if I should hire someone for my company because I feel like I'm going to be burnt out really quickly. Yep. And also I'm struggling with like finding balance with Rob, and you know, because when he works all day, he comes home and then he takes over Scarlett, and then I'm with Scarlett all day. When he comes home, I go right to work.
Yeah.
It's fucking hard.
That is hard. That's a lot to
It's
balance
fucking
out.
hard, and like I want to be able to give him a break because he works his ass off. He's so brilliant, and
But
he's
this
got
is
a hard
parenthood
job.
when you have young kids.
And that's what he says to Cass. This is, you know, and like I don't have time to cook. Like when I was during slow season, I was cooking and stuff, and like I don't have that time to cook anymore. Like because I have to go right downstairs and work, and I feel bad because I'm not giving Scarlett like, you know, home cooked meals every night. But like, you know, I'm just struggling.
It's
with
okay.
it.
needs
Kind of-
that?
You are human, by the way.
Just
And
thinking
all moms go through
that.
the same shit.
I know.
They all go through the same shit.
know.
And you're a working mother, you're working full time, your husband works full time, and
Yeah,
you know
it's
what?
hard.
Scarlett doesn't even care if you give her chicken nuggets or if you
Yeah.
give her a freaking 4-course roasted chicken.
I don't
meal.
think I ever had a
She's
home-cooked
just like,
meal. That
mommy,
turned
I
out
want to
great.
talk about the anomalies. Whatever the hell they called anomalies.
Anemones. That's where the clownfish live.
What the hell are anomalies?
Clownfish live in the anemones in the Pacific Ocean.
I need
Gia,
Scarlett to come and school me on the
What are you-
fish.
What are 3 things you're struggling with right now?
I don't know. Let's see. The way the first thought I had. So, you know what? I don't know if I have anger issues, but I just like I get internally tipped off. Yesterday I was on such a tantrum. I was so crazy yesterday. I tried to go to Chick-fil-A. I tried to go to Chick-fil-A, so in case anyone's curious, I don't have a radio in my car because it kills my car. It's a whole thing. And honestly, I refuse to get a whole new radio because I'm like, well, I'm just going to get a new car anyways. I don't know when that's happening, but anyways. And then so I use a Bluetooth speaker and I feel ridiculous.
So what are you struggling
What are
with,
you
babe?
struggling with?
What's
The
the one
chicken?
thing you struggle with? The chicken?
My speaker died.
Okay, so that's okay. God Almighty, everyone.
So then I started
Prayer circle for Gia. So Heavenly Father, fucking pray for Gia.
So I started crying because my speaker broke, and then I turned around and I said, I'm not going to
temper
Chick-fil-A.
tantrum at this table.
No, literally.
Go on,
All right,
Gia.
so your speaker's not working. What's the second
Poor
thing?
Gia.
I don't know. I'm just like, I'm just riddled with anxiety at all hours
So you're
of the
anxious.
day.
You have anxiety.
I am never not anxious.
All right, and number 3.
Oh gosh, what else do I struggle with?
You can let us know, even if it's embarrassing. Just let us know.
I don't know. I'm trying to think. What do I have beef with right now?
We can come back to her.
Yeah,
I don't
all
even
right.
know.
Leah, what
Beats
do you-
me.
Oh,
Everything.
God, you're really putting us on the spot.
Right?
I
Hey,
did. That
son.
was a sneaky one.
Yeah.
You started it.
Yeah.
I did start it, and I didn't even have myself prepared. It wasn't something that I had prepared in my
This
back
is a-
pocket.
Oh, a little uncomfy.
You have a little lipstick on your teeth, Leah.
That's one insecurity.
Our
No.
speaker's dying and I
One
have a
struggle.
lipstick.
So,
God.
I don't know. I feel like we all I've been open about my struggles, and it's always the same. Like, I think it's a work in progress every single day of my life, is that I'm going to be struggling with my own self-esteem and like looking in the mirror and being confident and happy with what I see. I don't know. That's just something it's always been, but you know, we can only work towards every day being better at that. What else? I struggle with, you know, wondering, like, my identity as a wife, like, if I'm being a good enough wife for my husband, like, if we have a good enough dynamic in our relationship. And then another big struggle of mine is just, like, financials and wanting to be a big contributor in my family and wondering, like, how I'm ever going to be able to have a home and start a family if I can't get my financials under control.
You'll be Anna Wintour one day. I feel it in
That's
my bones.
stressful shit. Your finances, yeah, I get it.
Think about it every day. Like every day, it's like these things, these thoughts just pop up into your head of just like, how are we gonna do it?
And I feel like it feels like more pressure too, because it's like you're married too, you know.
And you
so
know what?
like,
You just do it.
I think you're slang.
Because I don't want to like weigh down, you know, that's where it comes into like my identity as a wife. Like I don't want to weigh down my husband by being like, well, I have these financial things that I need to take care of, or I can't contribute. Like I can't contribute as much as you can into a household. But it's like, I think that everyone deals with that.
100%.
And
Your
you know,
partnership,
we just got married, so we're just working out these things now. But we've always lived together, so nothing like that has changed. But then when you think about, okay, we just paid for a whole entire ass wedding, now we're gonna have to worry about how we're getting a down payment for a home and how we're going to afford a mortgage for a home. Like it's overwhelming. I don't know how we're gonna do it.
And you will. No matter, like, just keep thinking that, like, it will happen. It always works out. And I can tell you that because I'm older than you. And all of my friends felt like that way at one point in their lives, and it all works out. Truly, it does, right?
It does.
100%. And you don't know how you're going to you'll get there. I promise you that. You know?
Wow. I love talking to the wise.
To the old bitches.
I wasn't gonna say old, but you said I know me.
What?
What are you struggling with, bitch?
So everybody knows, well, we talked about the last podcast. I do have, a lot of people don't know that I'm very, I have a lot of anxiety. That came later on in life, which is crazy because I didn't really have anxiety in my 20s.
Shout out anxiety.
Yeah, crazy, right? So anxiety, I have battled, not with like full on depression, but I do have bouts of me going into where I kind of shut the world out. And I'm one person in the store and when I'm around people, and then when I go home I'm a completely different person. I do tend to like lock myself away from the room, and people may think that I'm very extroverted. I'm actually not at all. I don't want to see people basically ever. I don't want to go to parties. I don't want to do shit. Like leave me alone. I'm very much introverted.
Extrovert, that's me.
I kind of set that out for people, but people don't realize that I'm really not like that. Like it's just not who I am. I've never really been like that. My whole personality kind of revolves around being inward in myself, and that's pretty much it. And then, I've been with Paul for 20 something years, and relationships, there's struggles, and it's hard as you get older. People change, you start to grow apart, you get different hobbies, things change, and I think that's a big struggle right now in my life. So those are my 3 things. The reason why I kind of like threw this out there and was like, I want you guys to like give 3 things to people is because I wanted people that listen to be like, oh my God, I can relate to what you're saying. And she didn't realize that. Like maybe someone came in and they met you over there and they were like, she is so great. She seems like she has it all together. Oh my God, she's afraid of like buying a house. I feel the same exact way. And by you talking about that and then us being like me and Cassidy, we have kids, we have our houses. And by us saying to you,
and I was in your position at one point.
Right. We were all in your position. We were in no position. I mean, when I tell you piss ass broke when we bought my house, Paul was like, it's not possible, Curinne, just forget it, when I found my house. And then it's like you just figure it out, and for whatever reason what's supposed to be will be. Your debt and all that shit is great, but it will not matter when the time comes and it's supposed to be your house. It's just gonna work out. I don't know why that is. I don't know how that is. True. It might be a bunch of bullshit, and someone out there in Instagram, whatever land, is gonna be like, that's not how that works. It is how it works.
You know what? It's funny that you said it because we're in the process of selling our house and finding a new house, and like I'm freaking out about it because it's my home. I love it. We brought Scarlett there. We got married there. We like fell in love. Like we live there. And the realtor, it's so funny. We have 2. They're partners, and one of them is like a businesswoman, and the other one is like really babying me. And I was like, when do you think this will happen? Do you think I'll have another summer here? And she said to me, it's going to happen when it's meant to happen. It's going to happen as it should. That's exactly what she said to me. I'm like, you're right. It's just going to happen as it should,
But that was the whole point, just to be like,
I get it.
We're saying like we can understand what you're saying, and someone out there will relate to your saying, and someone out there might be dating, and they'll be like, oh my God, I suffer from extreme anxiety. I didn't realize that Gia had that. She seems so outgoing. So the thing is that it goes back to that thing of like where that victim mentality, like. There's other people out there that are going through the same thing as you. You just you don't have to be a victim. Like it's not just you can work through it and
to it.
What?
Don't succumb to it.
And I think everyone has, a million different coping mechanisms and this and that. And it's like, sure, like take a day, take a month, wallow in your sad or whatever. But I don't know. But again, I feel like, some people, I don't know, like myself, like I'm literally nuts. Like I'm out of this world extroverted. Like I will chit chat all day long.
Yeah, we fucking know, Gia.
Oh, I know. And then it's like...
But that could be a mechanism to your anxiety.
Yeah, to me, it's like I have no choice
Yeah.
but to act like this. Because what am I going to go and like mope around? Even though I look at people who do, and I'm so jealous of them. Yeah. Like, I really wish I was one of those people who'd be like, my life is terrible. I'm so sad. Like, I wish I could walk around like a victim every day. But it's like, that's not the way I grew up. Like, I wasn't, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like when you can't be a victim, you're not a victim.
That's heavy shit. This is heavy shit.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I think that it needs to be said. Like, when I go to my lash appointment, I have anxiety while I lay. It sounds so stupid. I have severe anxiety while I lay. I can literally feel my heart racing. She doesn't even say a word, my lash girl. She literally lets me talk the whole time. But I'm doing that to get my mind off of the fact that I'm just like laying here with my eyes taped shut. Yeah. Like I'm flipping out. But like and then all of a sudden she's like, I'm done. And I'm like, shit, man, I didn't even realize.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's like she lets me, and I'm sure some of her other people, like this one, didn't you say you went and you were like, fell asleep?
Yeah.
Yeah. She's like, I'm relaxing. It's like so zen and meditation, you know, like whatever. And I'm just like, oh my God, please, dear Lord, let her go super fast today. I wish I could be like that, but I can't. And some people can't. But that's the whole, people relate to like different things. So that's why I was like, throw it out there.
All right, bitches, thick and tired.
Oh my gosh.
Do we have to? Yeah, I think we went over our thick and tired.
It's our shtick. We're always thick
Let's
and
go
tired.
over our shtick. So I'm thick on my big charity event that's coming on Wednesday, May 15th at the Piermont.
Woohoo.
It's the Chefs for a Cause. People don't know this about me because I don't really talk about it because I feel like if you're doing good, like, why are you gonna fucking brag about it? I feel like it negates it, right? Like,
it depends.
Like, some people will be
so.
like, I did this, I did that. Like, just do
I
good.
think it depends how you speak on it.
So you're humble.
So I sit on the board of directors, VP of fundraising. We have a big charity event on May 15th, and I'm very excited. I have 310 people coming. We got restaurants from Bayshore to Babylon donating food, donating drinks, and all the proceeds go to our ladies that are suffering from breast cancer and ovarian cancer.
Wow. Is there a way for people to donate? Like, is there a website or anything?
There's still tickets available too if you guys want to come.
Or even post-event?
It's from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. on May 15th. So that's why I'm not going to be here next week, is because Ja is still coming to my house, but I'm going to like get pampered and I got to get myself looking hot, and then I'm going to head over because I have to coordinate that day too, because I got to oversee like the vendors and everybody coming, and that's that.
How much are the tickets?
$100.
Okay.
Yep.
Not bad.
And
Cassidy coordinates.
Cassidy coordinates. Well, no, this is the
Cassidy fundraises.
And I am tired.
Cassidy collects.
There you go. Cassidy collects.
I like it.
Yeah,
Good
Cassidy
night.
collects.
Anyways.
I like that.
Tired of thinking there's something wrong with my kid all the time.
Sounds like you're a belled bottom.
Oh.
Cass the bounty hunter.
There's nothing wrong with
No,
Charlotte.
it's just, you know what? We had a whole big thing with nursery school. They wanted to get her evaluated, which is fine. It's just, we did get her evaluated. They said she was fine, but I'm getting her reevaluated because I'm a fucking psychopath. And you know, as you become now that I'm a mom, your only wish for your kid really truly is you just want to set them up for success.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You want them to be successful and happy. So
Yep.
if I got people telling me that, she might need support some places, and I want to get it done. So, I'm going through all that shit right now. So I'm tired. I'm fucking literally physically and mentally physically tired. Mentally exhausted from that.
Yeah. Well, I feel like at the end of the day, it's not something wrong, like you said.
No,
You're finding support.
Support.
I think that's the best thing.
Yeah, no, she's fucking nuts, Scarlett. She's got more energy than the fucking. But that's my kid. Like, that's her. I don't want her to ever change. I just want her to fucking scale it back and sit down for math exam when she gets older. That's all. Anyway, so yeah,
what's
thick and tired.
yours?
I gotta take my bra off. Can you take this off?
Oh my
Can
gosh!
you unhook it? Yeah, literally. Can you put your
You
hands
want to
down
take my
shirt?
boobs?
Give it to me. Come
Put your
over
hands
here.
down my shirt and unhook my
What
bra
am
because
I-
it's
She's
too tight.
doing her thick and tired.
I'm sorry.
Oh, what am I thick on?
What's going on?
I need a water bottle.
I am. Well, I'm going to start with my tired.
Underneath the shirt because I'm cold.
I am tired of.
Ow. What?
What is going on?
She's taking my fucking bra off.
I thought you take it off like a t-shirt.
I do, but it's very tight because I got the wrong bra size and I was too fucking lazy to return it. And now it's literally hurting my shoulder. So it needs to come off because my shoulders hurt.
One more.
It feels like I got a very deep massage. I know.
Jesus
it's
Christ.
Oh, fuck.
Wow, that was rough, man.
The release.
Okay, go.
I'm tired of my hairdresser being booked months in advance because now I can't get an appointment in time for my birthday, and my best friend has an appointment.
I'm tired of my hairdresser being booked.
Has an appointment the day before my birthday, and I'm trying to extort her to get her appointment so that I can have fresh hair for my birthday.
Oh.
What am I thick on? I am thick on
Your dad's pinky ring.
Oh.
Yes, Gia, say it! Okay. Leah, what
I'm not sure.
Okay.
Leah, what do you think of Tired?
Not
So
sure.
I am thick on this week. Well, I had a recent discovery that we don't have to work out and try and be like healthy because we hate ourselves and because
Heck
we
yeah.
hate our bodies. And everyone here probably knows, if you've listened to other podcasts before, that I have started the 75 soft thing. And since I've started that, I'm realizing more and more every day that I shouldn't just be doing this because I want to change my body, but I should be doing it because I love my body and I want to be healthy and I like the way it makes me feel. And I've always, my whole life, have been taught that I need to, work out hard and eat healthy because I hate myself. But I'm actually learning slowly, day by day, that I do actually love myself and I love my body and everything that I can do. So I'm thick on the fact that I'm teaching myself that, even though I'm 27, I should have learned this before.
No, bitch.
But
You're still a
I,
baby.
You're a fucking child. I can
But-
breastfeed you.
God, that's
but I'm just,
reaching.
I'm just, all right, let's try it.
Why did you took my bra off? So let's out.
This is turning into a whole other podcast.
We're actually about to film for our OnlyFans after this.
Anyway,
But
go
I'm
on.
just really thick on the fact that I'm finally learning this, and it took this challenge to just teach myself that, you can love yourself no matter what and enjoy the process of this life. So, and I'm actually really proud of that. My tired is the fact that nails cost so damn much.
Yeah.
I love my
That
nails,
was a
though.
rip-off the other day.
I've actually been staring at your nails this whole time, Leah.
Do you like them?
I love them. What
Yeah, they're
what are
beautiful.
they? I almost want to take
It's
a
like a
photo of them.
lavender. And at first I was like, I'm going to be wild. I'm going to be crazy. I want to do a different color because I always do the nude, the neutral, like white. And then I saw this color and I was like, this color really makes me happy. Like, I'm just going to put it on my nails.
Yes.
And I am totally obsessed.
I love them.
But I'm not obsessed with the fact that it costs, like $150 for me to get my nails.
Why? Are they chrome?
Not
no,
my
they
nails,
charged her
but-
to fix her toe.
So, yeah.
$40.
Oh my god, that's another tired. My toes are just falling off of my body. My toes.
Yeah,
my,
your toes are full.
cute too.
Are you
my
Nice
alright?
color.
toe nails are just falling off because back in the day when, a couple months ago when we were skiing, my ski boots were way too tight. So now my toes are all bruised.
Yeah,
Like under the nail. Super bruised, like blood was like pooling under the nails. Now the nails are falling off.
Yeah, I've had that happen.
When I had them fix the big toe that fell off at work the other day, that Curinne was like just watching me rip my fucking toenail
Do you have
off.
it still?
No,
Gross,
I
Right?
don't.
Because did it turn like all white?
It turned all white.
Yeah, and then it's lifted.
So I had to go. I put an acrylic toe on, an acrylic toenail. Okay, and then as she's doing it,
nipples
she's
are
as she's doing it,
nipples
she's
are-
like, all of these other ones, I see it. She's like, they're all gonna come off, and I was
see
like,
them?
we don't know that for
They
a
look
fact.
great.
thank
Your
you.
penny toes?
If they're all turning
Not
white,
penny.
then
I
probably.
changed my toe color because of you, Cassidy, calling them pennies.
Ow, I didn't. I love my
Yeah,
toe
Corinne's
color.
still-
my canal boats.
Women in her bisque color over there.
I don't care. I love it.
So which toe's fake?
You fool.
This big toe.
Wow.
This one that I'm pointing to. So yeah, that's a tired. All my toenails are
So
falling
toenails
off.
and educate and just constantly learning. Corinne Infantilina Plissy, thick and tired.
So my tired is that my whole tea fell before and it tasted fabulous and it was hot. It was a little
At
too.
Cassidy.
Corinne spilled the hot tea before.
Yeah, I spill shit.
The perfect
Sorry, I spit on
temperature
you.
tea.
Yikes. So
She spilled the tea.
yeah, you spilled the tea.
I fucking sure did. I am mortified. Can you imagine? I
So that's my tired because it was so good.
Shit
And this tea,
happens.
was like, this tea that I had the second time was like subpar at best.
And the reason why Corinne has tea is because she has a tea maker now in the back. Because
That also
people
people refuse.
Because the tea,
also
when
have
she
my
got
coffee
her
now.
tea from the people next door, they didn't make it sweet enough for her.
That was one of my tireds another day.
Yeah.
So we're
And then
so Corinne's
my
really working on
thick-
herself.
You know, oh shit, what am I happy about? Oh, you know, maybe I'll do a double tired today.
Oh, we're not thick on anything.
No, I am. So, okay, it's a thick and tired. Yesterday I was like, I'm gonna go. My car was
Tired.
literally covered in pollen, which I'm over.
Oh, God.
I'm over the allergies this year. Covered in pollen. I'm like, I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna get my car washed. I know it was gonna rain today, but then I wouldn't be a muddy pollen mess when it rained. So it would just kind of like,
Yeah.
be fine. I wake up this morning, I come out of my house, and there's literally pink petals all over my car.
That's beautiful, though.
I love them though.
No, they're gonna get, now the sun's gonna bake them on. I gotta go back to the car wash today now.
You should be
Goddamn.
thick on the fact that you have a membership to the car wash.
That's my thick. My
Those are
membership to the car wash, so I can literally go every single day.
Those are the best.
They really are.
T-Cat has one. He loves it.
It's amazing. I just go in, I sit
he
in my
picture
car, I go
My
through
father?
it.
Yeah.
Oh my
I'll
god,
find
I
one.
have another tired.
What?
Last time that we were filming a
Too
podcast.
tired. No, just kidding.
Last time we were filming a podcast, I go outside and we were having a great day. I go outside to my car. I drive all the way home. I get out. I'm on the phone with my mom. My landlord texts me and she goes, "Oh my God, Leah, what happened to your car?"
The fact that you didn't even see it is crazy.
Some
Or the note.
motherfucking bitch, okay, pulls into a spot, decides, I think I can squeeze, scrapes and dents the entire passenger side of my car. I didn't see it getting in because I got on the driver's
But where was
side.
the note?
The note was all the way tucked underneath, all the way on this side, on the other opposite side of the wiper. I didn't see it at all until I was outside of the car.
Weird spot to put it.
It was probably tucked in the tire.
So
No, it was tucked into the windshield wiper on the passenger side, but how would you see that?
I didn't
so
see
she
it.
was probably hoping it would fly away.
yeah,
Yeah, or
so,
maybe because she was like already on that side. I don't know.
$5,000
Because she wanted to fly away.
No, 100%.
$5,000 worth of damage to my poor little baby Honda Civic, my first car ever. I've never had any issues, never
model
been pulled
brand new?
over, never been in an accident.
Knock on wood.
I always
I love getting
whatever.
pulled over.
What?
I feel like you enjoy flirting
Why?
with them.
All
Yeah.
the time.
All right, that's
So
enough.
That's
now,
another podcast.
yeah. So now I'm gonna get a rental car. I'm not paying anything, obviously, because I didn't do anything. I was at work all day.
Fuck you, ho, if you're listening. Anyway.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I was really upset.
Sad. Well,
All right, well,
aw.
Until next time.
see
See you next Tuesday.